Picture this: ancient Egypt, pyramids, hot weather, and the Nile River. A land of mystery and grandeur, where the sands whisper secrets of the past. In the middle of it all, Cleopatra, born into the intense Ptolemaic family, a dynasty known for its power struggles and dramatic tales. They were Greek, not Egyptian, ruling a foreign land. This cultural blend created a unique and complex environment. Cleopatra VII, destined for greatness, became queen at 18. A young woman stepping into a role filled with immense responsibility. She had to share the throne with her 10-year-old brother, Ptolemy XIII. Imagine the challenges of co-ruling with a sibling so young. Imagine co-ruling with your little brother over actual power and armies. The stakes were incredibly high. Cleopatra was one of the first Ptolemies to learn Egyptian, showing she cared about connecting with her people. This was a significant move to gain their trust. She faced massive challenges: family drama, a struggling kingdom, and the rising power of Rome. Each obstacle required cunning and strategy, but Cleopatra was resourceful, intelligent, and knew how to use her advantages. She was always thinking several steps ahead. Her early life was a crash course in survival and politics. Every decision she made was crucial for her reign. She went big and became one of history's most iconic figures. Her legacy continues to captivate and inspire. Cleopatra was more than just beautiful. She was a genius. She spoke up to 9 languages, making her a killer diplomat. Her political skills were off the charts, playing chess while others played checkers. Egypt wasn't a superpower anymore, and Rome was rising. Cleopatra used her charm and intelligence to keep Egypt independent. She was a female ruler in a male-dominated world, commanding respect. Cleopatra knew how to present herself and use spectacle to her advantage. She made grand entrances to show Egypt's strength. Cleopatra also managed Egypt's economy, focusing on trade and agriculture. Running a country is hard work, and she excelled at it. Cleopatra was brilliant, politically savvy, and a capable leader. She was the whole package, not just a pretty face. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's talk about Cleopatra and the Romans, starting with Julius Caesar. Cleopatra's story is one of the most fascinating tales in ancient history. Cleopatra was exiled by her brother and needed a powerful ally. She was determined to reclaim her throne and sought out the most influential figure she could find. She met Caesar in a legendary way, smuggled into the palace in a carpet. This bold move showcased her resourcefulness and daring nature. Caesar was impressed by her guts and intelligence. He saw in her a kindred spirit and a valuable ally. They formed a political and personal alliance. Their partnership was both strategic and intimate, blending politics with passion. Caesar helped Cleopatra reclaim her throne. With his support, she was able to solidify her position as the ruler of Egypt. Cleopatra and Caesar became a power couple, despite his marriage in Rome. Their relationship was the talk of the ancient world. She even visited Rome with him, causing a stir. Her presence in Rome was both controversial and captivating. They had a son, Caesarion, a potential heir with royal blood. This added another layer to their already complex relationship. But Caesar was assassinated, leaving Cleopatra vulnerable. His death marked a turning point in her life and reign. She returned to Egypt to protect herself and her kingdom. Cleopatra had to navigate a treacherous political landscape. Cleopatra took huge risks to secure her power. Her strategic moves were both daring and necessary for her survival. Her relationship with Caesar was a high-stakes game. It was a blend of romance, politics, and survival. It showed her willingness to use relationships for political gain. Cleopatra was a master of leveraging her personal connections. Cleopatra's story with Caesar is legendary and dramatic. Their tale is one of the most captivating in history. It set the stage for her future with Mark Antony. Her alliances continued to shape the course of history. Cleopatra's life was full of bold moves and strategic alliances. She was always playing a high-stakes game. She played for keeps in a dangerous world. Cleopatra's story is a testament to her resilience and ambition. After Caesar's death, Rome was in chaos. Mark Antony, a powerful general, summoned Cleopatra. Cleopatra made a grand entrance, sailing on a golden barge. Antony was captivated by her dramatic arrival. They became a passionate and political power couple. Antony needed Egypt's wealth, and Cleopatra needed Roman protection. They spent time in Alexandria, living life to the fullest. They had 3 children together, a big deal politically. Antony gave Cleopatra and their children Roman territories, angering Rome. Their relationship set the stage for a massive conflict. It was a romance, political alliance, and ticking time bomb. Cleopatra and Antony's story was epic and influential. Cleopatra was a serious political player. Her main goal was to keep Egypt independent and strong. She connected with the Egyptian people by learning their language. Cleopatra presented herself as the goddess Isis, solidifying her rule. She managed the economy and took care of her people. In Rome, her relationships with Caesar and Antony impacted politics. Octavian used propaganda to paint her as an evil foreign queen. Cleopatra's actions shaped the future of the Roman Empire. Cleopatra was a cultural icon, not just a political mastermind. Her style and image had a massive impact in Egypt and Rome. She embraced Egyptian culture, connecting with her people. Cleopatra was a patron of the arts and learning. Her influence reached Rome, sparking trends in fashion and style. Cleopatra's public appearances blended Greek and Egyptian ideas. She understood the power of image and culture in politics. Cleopatra shaped cultural identity and influenced the ancient world. After the Battle of Actium, Cleopatra and Antony were trapped in Alexandria. Antony, hearing a false rumor of Cleopatra's death, fell on his sword. He died in Cleopatra's arms, a heartbreaking moment. Octavian wanted to capture Cleopatra and parade her in Rome. Cleopatra chose to end her life to avoid humiliation. She allowed an asp to bite her, a symbolic act of defiance. Cleopatra died at 39, marking the end of an era. Her death ended the Ptolemaic dynasty and Egypt's independence. Octavian became Augustus, the first Roman emperor. Cleopatra's death was a turning point in history. It marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Cleopatra's story is dramatic and impactful. Cleopatra's legacy has lasted for centuries. She was smart, powerful, and ambitious, challenging expectations. Cleopatra ruled in a man's world and thrived. Her story has been retold by historians, Shakespeare, and Hollywood. Cleopatra is portrayed in many ways, making her intriguing. She represents the end of an era and a powerful, independent Egypt. Cleopatra's life was epic and her impact profound. She remains an iconic figure in history. Cleopatra's legacy continues to inspire and fascinate. Quiz time! Think you know Cleopatra? Let's test your knowledge. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of one of history's most iconic figures. Question 1. Cleopatra learned many languages. But why was this such a significant move for her? Why was this a power move? A. To decipher ancient texts. B. To write secret diaries. Or was it something more strategic? C. To communicate with foreign leaders without a translator. D. To master ancient literature. Think carefully. Answer C. To communicate with foreign leaders without a translator. This ability was crucial for her diplomatic endeavors. It gave her a diplomatic advantage, building stronger alliances and ensuring her voice was heard directly. Question 2. How did Cleopatra meet Julius Caesar? A. Through a grand feast. B. In a secret chamber. Or was it something more dramatic? C. Hidden in a carpet or sack of bedding. D. Disguised as a servant. Imagine the surprise. Answer C. Hidden in a carpet or sack of bedding. This bold move showcased her ingenuity. It showed her boldness and resourcefulness, making a memorable impression on Caesar. Question 3. What did Octavian do to Cleopatra's image? A. Nominate her for most popular queen. B. Paint her as an evil foreign queen. C. Ask for fashion advice. D. Co-host a reality TV show? Answer B. Paint her as an evil foreign queen. This was a calculated move to undermine her influence. Octavian used propaganda to turn Romans against her, portraying her as a dangerous outsider. Question 4. How did Cleopatra connect with the Egyptian people? A. Hosted pool parties. Or did she take a more cultural approach? B. Learned and spoke Egyptian. This was a significant gesture. C. Started an ancient TikTok. D. Ate traditional food. What do you think? Answer B. Learned and spoke Egyptian. This act of cultural respect won her many admirers. It showed respect for local culture and made her more popular among her people, strengthening her rule. Question 5. Why is Cleopatra still famous today? A. Invented eyeliner technique, or is there more to her legacy? B. Life full of drama, intelligence, power, and romances. Her story is truly captivating. C. Left a secret treasure map. D. Pet snake went viral. Answer B. Life full of drama, intelligence, power, and romances. Her life was a blend of intrigue and influence. Her complex and powerful life shaped history, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Cleopatra's story is endlessly fascinating and inspiring. Her life was a tapestry of power, intelligence, and drama. She remains a legend because of her epic life and impact. Her story continues to captivate and inspire generations. Cleopatra's legacy continues to captivate us. Her influence is felt even today in various aspects of culture and history. She was a true icon of her time and beyond. Her story is a testament to her enduring legacy and the timeless fascination she holds. If you enjoyed this journey through Cleopatra's life, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating historical tales.